Hello and good morning. Now it's a brand new day and look who it is. Edgar's back. Oh my goodness, they let him back into the country. What were they thinking?
Thank you, love.
What?
Oh, thank you, love. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh wow, really? That's the accent you came back with? Really?
Yes, no, that's the accent. No. They just always sound like they have hot yam in their mouth.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so we're definitely going to be talking about what Edgar's been up to, but we would love for you to be right here with us. So let's embrace this amazing energy. Let's soak in that inspirational project he went for, and of course, power through to this weekend.
Welcome to the most engaging, enlightening, and exciting breakfast show on Nigerian television. Thursday is that, perfect bridge between hustle and relief.
So why not? Let's just cross it with style. What do you guys think?
Honestly, now you're probably trying to tie up some loose ends from the beginning of the week, and you're looking forward to that final burst of motivation. And we've got the right mix. We have the conversation, we have entertainment, we have creativity, all that to keep you going.
Now, it is still Wake Up Nigeria, and today we have created a dynamic lineup, engaging discussions, captivating performances, and of course, some arty Thursday miracle, if I can call it that.
It's one of those days, really. It is. It has its own magic. Thursdays, they have that boost you need. It's like a gentle reminder that don't worry, weekend is here. The work you're doing right now is to prepare you for the fun that's coming up.
Exactly. It's a day for reflection, refinement, and maybe a bit of rejuvenation. And we're
you need
here.
some of that, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
You need some of that.
Guys, I'm back. I'm back. So, I need all that.
I think we actually needed you to come back because we missed you. Oh my God.
Missed you too. Missed you too. A lot.
My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And my name is Edgar Ariaka.
So make sure you stream the show live. If you're moving about, you just need to visit our website. That's tvcentertainment.tv, or indeed visit us on YouTube. That's TVC Entertainment.
Yes, you can also watch us live anywhere in the world through our mobile app available or for download in Google Play Store and iOS.
Yeah, so is it GOTV channel 16?
Yes.
UHF channel 49?
Yes.
Or StarTimes channel 121?
And please do not forget that you can follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X at TVC Entertainment _.
Yeah, so let's get to the lineup for today.
Yeah, let's run.
Gang, gang. Of course, a culinary experience par excellence.
Yes.
We have Chef Oluwaseun in the kitchen this morning.
Woo.
I think you've missed this, Chef.
Yes, to be honest, I can't wait to give them some of my new skills.
Oh.
I can't wait to give them some of some new tricks and tips.
Wow. Then this Thursday we have our tech discussion. Chiaka Negbu is a dynamic growth lead sales manager, customer success strategist, and business analyst. Someone with a passion for driving business growth, building meaningful client relationships, and leveraging data-driven strategies for success. Women in EdTech. That's the conversation, all about breaking barriers and leading in innovation. That topic is one you do not want to miss.
Absolutely. Now, for a book chat, we have Christopher Ehinomen Omo-Ija Ade. He's a prolific author, and he has written several impactful books, including Get Ahead, The Irrefutable Role of Gatekeepers, and You Too Can Be Debt-Free, Leadership Germs in the Bible, offering insight on leadership success and financial empowerment. We cannot wait to have him here and have this amazing.
Very important.
Yes.
Being debt-free in a year like 2025. Everybody needs some strategies.
I am debt-free.
You are?
Of
course you are. We know
count now.
We know
Just
where
counts.
you came
Just
from.
counts.
I know. We have a performer coming your way today as well. Alade Adeni Isaiah Nevdizi is going to be right here performing for us. Amuludum of Africa.
All right, now for the final discussion, we have Folaremi Agumbiade, a Nigerian actor and a writer with many film credits to his name. As an actor, he is featured in films that are on the biggest streaming platforms both in Africa and in the world.
Yeah.
Now, some of his notable works are The Mystic River for Netflix, Introducing the Kujus on Amazon Prime, and many other African magic telenovela series. I can't wait to have this. He's also my very good friend, by the way. I can't wait to have him here and let's talk about movies and all the rest.
All in all, it's going to be a splendid show you do not want to miss. And once again, guess what? Edgar's back!
I could just spray pounds.
Oh, please.
I could just spray pounds.
Spraying
right
is
now.
not allowed in Nigeria. Maybe in the UK. It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Okay, true.
Make it rain!
Make it rain!
Yeah, you know what I did there. We're taking the weather. Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Onyison. Thank you for joining us. President Bola Tinubu has assented to the Southwest Development Commission Bill, the South-South Development Commission Bill, and the Nigeria Anti-Doping Bill 2025. Special Advisor to the President on Senate Matters, Bashir Lado, made this known in a statement noting that the legislations reflect President Tinubu's commitment to inclusive governance, equitable progress, and Nigeria's emergence as a global powerhouse. He says by signing the bills, President Tinubu has reaffirmed his role as a transformational leader who prioritizes regional empowerment, economic expansion, and infrastructural excellence. Mr. Lado said the commissions will serve as catalysts for industrial growth, job creation, and social advancement, ensuring that every corner of Nigeria benefits from his administration's progressive vision. He added that Nigeria's Anti-Doping Bill 2025 solidified Nigeria's commitment to fairness, excellence, and integrity in global sports. It was an intense session at the Senate as a motion to immortalize the former National Electoral Commission's chairman, Professor Humphrey Nwosu, was stepped down following a heated exchange among lawmakers. The motion raised by Senator Einaya Abaribe was co-sponsored by 13 other senators from the Southeast, and it was shot down on the floor of the Senate. TVC News National Assembly correspondent Tijesu Adeoye reports.
The Nigerian Senate was anything but calm as a motion seeking to honor Professor Humphrey Nwosu, the man who supervised the annulled June 12, 1993 presidential election, met stiff procedural opposition. Senator Einaya Abaribe, representing Abia South, raised the motion under the Senate's Standing Orders 41 and 51, citing its national importance. However, before he could begin his lead debate, the leader of the Senate, Okpeyemi Bamidele, quickly interjected.
During the 1993 presidential election, led to the famous June 12 slogan, which ultimately confirmed Alhaji MKO Abiola as the winner.
It's okay. Well, the leader said he has a point of order. I don't know on this.
He invoked Order 40, arguing that all senators must receive copies of the motion before deliberations. Senator Solomon Olamilekan backed this claim, insisting he had not been given a copy. This sparked a heated exchange with co-sponsors of the motion, arguing that copies had been distributed and that the sergeant at arms was responsible for ensuring all senators received them. As the chamber grew tense, voices rose in disagreement. When the motion was put to a voice vote, the nays had it, effectively setting the motion aside.
This motion should go through. Please say aye. Those against say nay. The nays have it.
Not backing down, Senator Abaribe attempted to invoke Order 42, seeking personal explanation, but was swiftly countered by Senator Bamidele, who cited Order 38, arguing that the Senate had moved past such matters. Senator Yahaya Abdullahi disagreed, reminding the chamber that the senators had previously been allowed to raise points of orders at any time. However, the Deputy President of the Senate, who was presiding, upheld Senator Bamidele's objection, ruling Senator Abaribe out of order.
Therefore, you to say that, it has to come at a certain point under Order 38 is absolutely wrong.
A visibly frustrated Senator Abaribe invoked Order 1B, warning against what he described as a dictatorship in the chamber. But the presiding officer advised him to reintroduce the motion on the next legislative day.
You must give that senator a chance to make that personal explanation. We are not under a dictatorship, Mr. President.
With disappointment clearly written on his face, Abaribe took a bow and exited the chamber as arguments among senators continued. For now, the motion to immortalize Professor Humphrey Nwosu remains in limbo, but with Senator Abaribe's persistence, it may yet return for consideration. The question now is whether the Senate will eventually agree to honor the man that conducted one of Nigeria's most historic elections. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
And that's all we have time for on the news for this hour right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Make sure you stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707-272-8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Entertainment to me means fun and knowledge. Being a singer, when you sing a song or a theater art or a visual art, you are actually telling a story. You can do a drama that inspired people and tell them a story and give them some kind of inspiration and knowledge. Yeah, to me basically entertainment means fun and knowledge.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. Tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on. You're my provider. You're my provider.
Champions of the world!
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
Bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. You need to award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a Max Drive.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
What's up and about, people?
I know what's up and about. I'm excited because Edgar is in the building.
Thank you, love. Thank you, love.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, love.
Oh,
Thank you, love.
How long did it take you to practice this? Sounding as British as you can.
That is the only one I learned. So then another one is
Aight, mate. Mate. Mate.
I did not even know
How
that.
long are we going to have to deal with this?
No, for another like 6 weeks. So another 6 weeks. I went from one city to another, like 6 different cities, from Manchester to Liverpool, then Leeds, then Luton.
Yeah.
I was just hearing different accents, different people. I see they have this hot yam in their mouth, and they did not know that. They don't know that they have hot yam, but they don't want to spit out the hot yam.
Oh, wow.
So you hear them like,
okay, sorry. Do you want a cup of coffee? Do you want coffee? Do you want tea?
oh my God.
Oh, God.
And the way they love me, everywhere I go, once I enter the bus or enter the train, oh, sorry, love. Oh, sorry, love. And once you shake them, everybody's excited. Everybody's happy.
Polite.
Yes.
Extremely polite.
Yes.
In most cities.
Yes. I also noticed
but the show you went for, the actual show itself, what was it about?
So it's titled Waterside. It's a stage play about totemism and the two brothers who are based in the Niger Delta, and for some reason one of them stole a fowl, and that was actually the totem of another person. So when they ate the fowl, the guy died, and then they had to choose between, the mother of the boys had to choose between one of them who she should save and kill. So, and I died. Spoiler alert, guys, I died. I died. So many people were just crying. No, I mean the character.
Exactly.
Was Saruman. They cried, But I mean, I don't know why. I feel like the country is so hot. Nigeria is so hot.
Yeah.
Well, the UK was so cold. Like,
really?
Right now, I've just been,
Let's have that. He wants to use pounds to wipe his sweat.
I use pounds now to wipe my sweat.
Seriously, Edgar?
Yes, this is just 10 pounds, by the way.
Just 10.
For those of you that have not seen, how does it look like? 10 pounds now. 10 pounds.
Edgar, oh my God. How long have you been planning this? How long have you been planning to give me 10 pounds?
Make it 100.
How long have you been planning to give me?
Anyone can take it. Anybody can take it. Anybody can take it. It's free. You can take it.
Oh gosh. But really, how many shows in total?
32.
32.
Wow, that must have been a lot. In 6 weeks.
Trust me, I wake up every morning and I'm saying my lines. When did we get here? Every single time, and then 6 different cities.
Wow.
You know, the best part of the trip for me, you had, you know, the cities, the people, the food, the lights, the weather. It was so cold. Like the winter jacket, that woman that sold that winter jacket to me in Nigeria, I'm coming because that's not the winter. You could not even hold any cold.
Wow. That happens to many Nigerians.
Yeah,
you buy your winter jacket there a year, and then when you get there, you know that.
My director told me before
he
said, Edgar, make sure you have head gloves, you have headwear, you have extra jacket. You have, I was like, don't worry, man's not hot.
Man's not hot.
Why is the cold? Why is cold?
Wow.
I got in there, like when I got to Manchester, the Manchester airport, come and see me shaking.
Wow.
I said, no, I'm not shaking. No, I'm fine. He said, sign here. I was signing. Like, I said, that's not your signature. I was signing. The guy said, please, just use it like that. Use the signature like that. Please.
Oh, goodness.
And then any small thing, they just offer you coffee. They offer you tea. Like,
because they know you are freezing with it.
Am I that famous?
They don't want you to die. They don't want you to die.
It's not about, no. It's the fame. When they saw me, they knew that this guy must be an African prince.
Oh.
They knew that this guy must be coming from, you know.
So you were Prince Edgar?
Yes.
Okay.
Of Liverpool. Please add Liverpool.
Of Liverpool. Okay.
You know.
All right.
I went around. It was actually fun. I think the only issue I had was we did not have like a touring bus.
Okay.
So we had to drag our boxes from one bus stop to another. And it's crazy because their system is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You can actually just check from your phone when the next bus will come.
Yeah.
You don't have to argue with the downfall driver.
That was the original plan for BRT. It didn't work out that way.
Yes, you see. So from there, you just get in there. I just have this Monzo app where I have all my pounds. You know, I just tap in, enter, they give you your ticket.
And people are looking at your phone and saying,
it was also, no, I don't have the Monzo app. It's not working in Nigeria anymore. You know, boy,
so Edgar, I wonder what would have happened if you had found yourself stranded for some reason. Okay. What would you have
I feel like it happened.
The beautiful thing with the city of, I think when we were at Leeds, you have Wi-Fi everywhere.
Okay.
All right. You just have to put in your email and create a password, and then you have like an hour or two free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So you can always use that. I didn't even go with a SIM. To be
wow.
honest. And I was always using Wi-Fi everywhere.
Okay.
You know. It's not like in Nigeria now that the Wi-Fi name will even scare you to use it.
You just see
some people's Wi-Fi in Nigeria sign in and die. Tap and collect. It's not even a Wi-Fi, but
some people call this virus.
You see some people's Wi-Fi virus.
Yes, I saw one. EFCC.
Why would you tap something like that? You know.
I was confused.
Yeah.
But really, it's great to have you back.
Yeah,
are you good though? Like it feels like it must have been kind of stressful. Travel is stressful. Are you good?
It was. I think we were at Bath, and then I had this serious cold.
Oh, wow.
It was so bad. I was coughing.
Wow.
It was serious. But this was as terrible as the cold was. I noticed something whenever we had a show, because we still had like shows that period, and he could not tell me, oh, because you're not feeling fine, don't worry, just rest. I still had to do the show because people had paid for their tickets, and you know. See, people in the UK, I just give them their
flowers.
Their flowers because you tell them the show is 4 p.m. They are there 4.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
there is nothing like let's just play around. Don't worry, in an hour or two. 4 o'clock they're starting, and then they have to leave whenever you tell them they have to leave.
And then we should not forget that yesterday was Edgar's birthday. He planned to end on his birthday, so he won't.
That was not the plan. The actual plan was that I actually even told my friends when we were at Liverpool, they should just sing a happy birthday song for me so that it looked like I was in the UK when I celebrated my birthday. Just got to Nigeria, I was at immigration and they were telling me, okay, you're not going to give us anything. So then at your birthday, I find out something. Happy birthday. I'm not joking, no. I took Ethiopian airline, and then I told one of the air hostess, I said, please, today is my birthday. I don't know if there's anything you guys can do about it. She was like, no, don't worry, we'll talk to her. She went told the pilot sang, they sang for me, gave me cake, wine. That was at Ethiopia. When I now got to Nigeria now, the guy just checked my passport like, today's your birthday. Okay, I better go find something. I'll make you shake your body now. I was like, you permit women giving me something. Shake body. You didn't come back from the UK. Small pounds.
Wow. Oh God.
You know I actually mentioned being stranded earlier. I saw something really funny on social media. So somebody reached out to a footballer and was telling him that, oh, I'm stranded in Spain.
Okay.
I need your assistance.
Yeah.
And you know what the guy responded with? He said, at least you are not stranded in Nigeria. What is your strength, sir?
Hey.
One of the funniest, I don't want to call it a slang, but one of the funniest terms we kept using as a team because of the cold, and I think it's something I'm always going to be using here as well, is it was so cold, so we started saying, keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, wow.
So what that meant was put your hands inside your jacket or because it was cold.
Wow.
And there are a couple of times where we will miss our train. And it happened to us one time. We're running and trying to get into the train, and just in our very there, like the front, the train just left.
Wow.
And what we did was we now told this guy, "We're sorry, we're from Nigeria, and please, we missed our train. What can we do? Please help us, please help us." I don't want to just do like this. The guy just said, "Don't worry, use that train. You can use it the whole day."
Okay.
So that the ticket we got could actually work on any other train the whole day. I was like, "Oh wow!"
Stories that touch.
And then finally, I think I need to say this. There's a lady that came to me one time. I think we were at Leeds and all. She was asking me about Africa. Now, she does not even know Nigeria. She just said, "Are you from Africa?" I said, "Yes, I'm from Africa." She said, "Oh, how is Africa?" I said, there are different countries in Africa. And I was like, "Oh, where in Africa?" I was like, "Oh, I'm Nigerian." And she's like, "Oh, tell me about Nigeria. I heard that, you have trees and lions and I was looking at the lady and I was like, yes, my neighbor is a lion. My neighbor is a very big lion. Wow. And I was telling me I had to fight with my neighbor. She said, "You fought with a lion?" I said, "Yes." I can show you my back, but I have marks on my back. Oh, real. I said, "I live on a tree. I live under a tree." Wow.
Yes, there are people that actually believe
that. There are people who still believe
that. This lady does not even know that Nigeria is a country. She thinks
some people
Africa
think you live with monkeys and all. Despite all of the pictures on the internet about Africa, there are still some people that think Africa is a jungle.
Well, all in all, Edgar, it is amazing to have you back.
It's so good to have you back. I missed you.
We're waiting for the cake.
Don't make me cry.
What do you want to do?
Don't make me cry.
You want to use the power to wipe your tears, eh? Wow, Edgar, please. So that I can take the £10 from him off screen.
Here you go.
Please, let's take a break. You're watching Wake Up.
Help me, help. Then we take me, help.
See you after this break.
Sorry. Thank you very much. Oh.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Anything that puts a smile on your face. So it's whatever fun activity that you can get into, that you can get engrossed in. So it's different for everyone. For instance, I find football one of the most entertaining things in the world. People wouldn't. I can watch YouTube videos about cats dancing. And for me, that's entertaining. Someone else might not find it. So as long as you can get engrossed in it and it's gonna fill you with a sense of pleasure, and you're on the right track.
Okay, so now let's get to the intimate part.
Exactly.
Now. So do you feel this whole enhancement, the whole you do boobs, you do ass, does it now make you good in bed? You do your dick, does it make you good in bed? You do abs, are you now more attracted to your partner?
Are you more confident?
Exactly, to
After
now perform well.
As a woman, you
Maybe
have bigger breasts, you have bigger... Come on, you feel more sexier.
Okay.
It's affecting in bed.
Okay, Beverly, you know what?
No,
I really want to hear
the
your take, but
experience of it doesn't change the experience.
I want to hear Desmond's side. I want to hear your own, but your own is making me feel somehow.
Because what? Okay.
No, I don't know.
I'm being serious.
Is
now.
that your trousers are going on?
Hey!
Hagula Lumo!
Yes, he
LGBTQ.
Oh my God.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment. Only on Max Hits.
Area! Waiting the apple, waiting the shop. Tune into our award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a massive way.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Welcome back. It's a pleasure to start this conversation this morning with the lovely Mabel Okpara. Now, she is a 25-year-old social media expert, content creator, influencer, and entrepreneur. She's based in Lagos, Nigeria, and she has a passion for storytelling and an eye for emerging trends. She is a social media expert we want to learn from. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. Now, your journey in this particular area, when did you know it was something you wanted to focus on?
Okay, so 4 years ago, before I got into school, I wanted something that would give me little income while schooling and something I can do remotely at the same time. So there were so many things I was trying to do, but you know, getting money is not easy.
Sure.
So I started social media management through a friend who encouraged me, and then I was earning 60,000 naira from him.
Wow.
Yes, he was just encouraging me. So I was learning online on my own before I took classes online to like brush up. So it was a passion for me. At first, I really don't care about the money. It was a passion for me because I was going out, I was meeting people, and I keep getting this like free money when you go out. Oh, you're so smart, you're looking good. Okay, just take this.
Wow.
And it really helped me. So yeah.
So social media content creation is the kind of, I'm going to call it an occupation now. I'm going to call it an actual job now. There was a time you couldn't call it a job. It's not something you would go home to tell your parents you do, right?
Yeah.
But it's become lucrative for you, and you've decided to share this with other people. When did you get to that point where you got to hone your skills so well that you could teach others?
I think it's, let's say 18 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I became good to a point, and I feel like, okay, I can share my knowledge with people.
Okay.
So many people out there want to learn, but they really don't know how to go about it. So I started taking classes, teaching people, and I can say I've imparted a lot of young people, so many people that right now they are working for big companies, and I'm so impressed.
So I know you've done some collaborations outside the country as well.
Yeah.
You want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah. So I manage some social media pages for a brand, a Nigerian-owned brand in the UK.
Okay.
And then in California, California is Aroga. Okay. Then UK is May Anthony. He's into shoe brand, customized loafers. Then for Aroga, it's a clothing brand based in California. And I've also worked for a skincare brand in Germany as a social media manager. And yeah, it was such
How do you source
experience.
for jobs all over the globe from right here in Nigeria? How do you get that done?
To be honest, I've not applied for a job before.
Wow.
It's just through referrals. Oh, I know someone that can do this. Oh, this is just that. I've never applied for a job before personally.
But then how do you then blend what they want with your knowledge of social media? So you have social media content creation experience from Nigeria. That's how you started. But then Germany and the US are opposite sides of the globe. What you are providing in Nigeria, how did you know if it was going to work for them in Germany or work for them in the US?
Okay, so one thing about this job, you learn on the job.
Okay.
For the first month, it can be a bit shaky. Okay. But if you're eager to learn, you learn. So you just need to go online, research what works for this region, what works better. I know people, so I can ask questions. I ask people questions. What do you think will work for this place? And I try them out. And most times, I'm always lucky to have my boss. They give me tips. They give me ideas just to help me. And yeah.
All right. So give me a basic day in your life now. When you get up in the morning, what is the first thing you need to prepare for before you start work?
When I get up in the morning.
Yeah. I'm talking about work-wise.
Yes, work-wise. To be honest, first thing I do, I just check my calendar, my schedule for the day, what I need to do. Because currently I work for 6 brands in Nigeria. So I try to like check my schedule, how I can manage it, the time, and that's the first thing I do. Then the rest follows.
I hope you don't feel like sometimes you're repeating content, you know, because you have so much work to do. In a week, you're probably having to deliver probably 5 to 10 pieces of content, and there's only so many hours in the day. So how are you able to balance everything?
Okay, like I said, it's passion. So you really don't know when you're doing all these things. Sometimes I go create content for brands and I do up to 100 videos and I have to deliver it in 5 days.
Wow.
So I sit down, I edit, and I don't feel it. It's just passion for me, so I really don't feel it. I enjoy doing it, so yeah.
Something else that's quite intimidating for some people is editing software. You know, creating content means you have to understand these softwares. I know that there are some apps now that make it kind of easy, but which software do you use and which apps would you recommend for beginners?
For videos, I use CapCut, I use InShot, but mostly CapCut because he helps me. He has everything I need to color grade, to edit, for transition. CapCut helps me, and they have the free version, but currently I use the Pro just to get more features. Then for photos, I use Lightroom for photos, Okay.
So I'm so pleased you were able to just break this down so quickly, because there's someone watching right now that's wondering, you know, well, what do I do next? I have this content, right? I put it online, but how do I make sure it hits or it blows?
Okay. So, social media is something you can't predict. The content you think will not really go far is what will go far. So I just keep telling people, keep showing up. Just put your content out there. At the same time, put quality content out there. If you want people to engage on your content, put quality content. Also engage on people posts. It will encourage them to engage on your posts, because the more the engagement, Instagram or whatever social media platform is, they push your page. You can also run ads on your social media platform just to boost it,
I have to say thank you to you once again for coming to talk to us and share a bit of your journey. We'll be looking out for your posts, and hopefully you've encouraged someone out there to learn something new. All right, then, we have to take a quick break. There's still more on Wake Up Nigeria.
All right, welcome to the kitchen this beautiful morning on Wake Up Nigeria. It is time for us to make breakfast. And you know who's making it for us this morning? Chef Oluwaseun of Flavored Craft. She's making bread-sized pizza. Now, you cannot tell me you haven't come across those recipes on social media lately. It's so cool for us to be able to make this live on air for you to also learn how to make it yourself. I've been seeing that a lot actually on Instagram, and I've been wondering how I can put it together. But you know, sometimes when you're busy, you don't really have time to watch the videos to the end, because I see a lot of food videos. Yeah.
So you're really going to learn this morning.
I can't wait.
Easy.
So let's get started. Let's talk about the ingredients. What are we making use of?
Okay, so for bread sliced pizza.
Okay.
Quite easy, fast. You know, I love it when you want something and you can put it together quickly and you have it delicious. Okay. So we are using bread, of course. I have barbecue chicken shredded and then some sausages, some peppers, bell peppers. Then to make our pizza sauce, I have ketchup and sweet chili sauce. And of course, cheese.
Cheese. Yeah. Cheese is key. And yes, we have tomatoes there as well. Okay. Yes. So let's run through the process. What's the process of making this?
Okay, so you want to cut off the edges of your bread.
Really?
You can leave it, you can.
I think we should do some with the edges off and some with the edges in. Let's see what the results will be for both. Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Okay. So you want to cut off the edges of the bread slice.
Okay. So what's the purpose of doing this?
Really? For some, it really doesn't make it. Some people just don't like the edges. Well, they just want it clean and looking nice. And you'd also want to make your sauce like after this.
Okay. So how do you make the sauce?
Now, the sauce for pizza is just a tomato-based sauce.
Okay.
That's why we can readily use ketchup.
Okay.
So some people use just plain ketchup, but because we have different tastes and flavors, you'd want to add some other things, and that's why I'm adding sweet chili sauce.
Okay.
Just to spice it up.
Can I go crazy and put in onions and ginger and
so
garlic?
The pizza sauce and its toppings is about what exactly you want to taste in your pizza. Yeah. So your bell peppers could be of different colors, the green, the red, the yellow. Your protein could be anything. Beef, you could use mushroom and all that. And of course,
fish
I would advise
you can use fish for your pizza.
Yes, if you really want, if that is what you want. And then I would advise that you stick with mozzarella cheese for pizza. Ask me why.
Why? Because I was going to ask.
Yeah. Okay. So because mozzarella cheese comes light, it melts easily, and then the flavor. You know, cheese could really come with this overpowering flavor. Yes. Mozzarella cheese has this very fair mild flavor. Okay. It does not overpower every other ingredient, and so it
just simply works with it.
Just simply works with it. Comes in
so that's something you've learned. It's a good idea to use mozzarella cheese when making your pizza. Whether it's bread pizza or pan pizza, consider using mozzarella cheese more, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're mixing the chili sauce with the
ketchup.
Okay, so that will be the base.
That will be the base for your bread.
Okay. It smells good.
Already,
I know, right?
And then in this, you can go on to add ginger, garlic, every other spice whatever flavor you want busting in your pizza.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm just going to do this right now.
Okay.
Stick
that's a butter.
Baking paper. Yes.
Which one
that's
is it?
Margarine.
Margarine.
You can use butter.
Okay. So either works. Okay.
Just to stick my baking paper to my pan.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to literally pause here. Of course, we'll get the vegetables ready. So when we come back to the kitchen, we'll show you just how to put it together. Okay? You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey,
my people. I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo Listy.
And this na Abigail.
And I dare on top of you, pigeon.
I'm gonna bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't use signs.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, no make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some period.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
All right, it's time for some tech discussion, and we have Chiaka Unegu, a dynamic growth lead, sales manager, customer service strategist, and business analyst with a passion for driving business growth, building meaningful client relationship, and leveraging data-driven strategies for success. Now, she is here to discuss the topic women in EdTech, now breaking barriers and leading in innovation. We're happy to have you in Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you for having me.
Hi.
Yeah, so just before we get deep into the topic, I want to know your journey into the tech space. Tell me, how did it start for you, and in EdTech especially, how did you get into EdTech?
Okay, thank you. Interestingly, when I first started, I have over 9 years of experience as a teacher. So primarily, I was an ICT teacher, but it was just a passion for teaching kids that sort of like drew my attention to technology. So I sort of like saw firsthand in the international school that I worked at how technology was improving or amplifying learning outcomes, and also how it was also helping teachers as well. And because of that interest, I knew I wanted to do more than just teaching in the classroom, but also wanted to lend my support in driving education locally. I mean, I worked in an international school, and these kids were privileged to some extent, and they had the opportunity to have first-hand exposure to technology. So I wanted to lend my voice to contributing more nationally. So I started contributing by volunteering, advocating for more resources that I think at a national level or state level teachers or kids would need. So that's how I got into technology in the EdTech space.
Well, that's brilliant. It's brilliant because there are some people who believe that the EdTech space or tech in general is more men-oriented than women. You have more men taking major roles. You have men taking the executive roles. They believe that women should take the soft roles, the HR, and the soft roles. What do you think about that?
I beg to differ. The organizations I've worked with so far, I think they have that different school of thought, and they believe in a more balanced gender opportunity for both women and men, depending on your skill set and expertise. So I've seen firsthand how they encourage more women to take on more leadership roles or C-suite roles as a whole. And more organizations are also doing that as well. So there's more advocacy in that regard.
Yeah, but do you think, this is, I just want to know what you think now. Do you think that women having opportunities is more about a gender diversity thingy, or do you believe it's more about them actually owning the opportunity because they deserve it? Because right now, I know people are always saying women should have more opportunities, but it feels more like it's just about the diversity. Let women be somewhere, Sha. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we have incredible women, right, that have to prove themselves first to even have access to this leadership role. It's not easy to some extent, sadly, to be able to access these leadership roles, right? So you have women proving themselves. They have to show the results, to sort of like have that seat on the table. So no, it's not because let them just be in the role just to answer the whole gender inclusion.
So it's not balanced.
No, it's not.
Let's talk about funding. Let's talk about funding. There are a couple of times I just read articles and I realize that most companies that are tech companies that are funded by government or private institutions are mostly owned by men. You hardly hear cases where a company has been funded when the owner of the company or those leading the companies are women. How do women get to solve problems like this, and what are some of the challenges you have heard or faced when it comes to funding?
So your question is literally like one of the challenges that women, especially female-led, EdTech-led organizations are currently facing. So I think one way we can sort of like solve that problem is advocacy, one, and then just shining the light on the problem. It's a problem really when women do not have access to fund. And it's not just only in the EdTech space, it's generally when you're trying to start up, when you have like startup or you're trying to build an organization from the scratch. But thankfully, we do have the government or even VCs, venture capitalists that are sort of like pushing for more women to have access to funds, certain fund. And you also have like certain, like I said, VCs, right? That's like pushing for women-led, looking for women-led founder and women EdTech-led founders to like start up their own businesses. So they're sort of like helping to solve that problem in that regard.
All right, that's beautiful. I read an article about 2 weeks ago, and I think the article was saying, no, I'm not sure, but I think the article was saying that there are so many women who have left the EdTech space and tech space in general so they can have a proper family balanced life. This is because, women have to take care of, women are seen to take care of, always taking care of children, feeding and all the rest, and, trying to raise their families. What do you think about that? Do you think the span at which women lead is always cut short because of work-life balance?
So work-life balance is a real thing for women in general, not just only in the EdTech space, especially in this part of the world whereby you have to juggle both your work, you have to prove yourself, and you also have to still maintain that family space as well. So yes, you're correct in the sense that you find women, research has shown that women are not able to, especially when they go maternity leave, they're not able to come up with increase the productivity level as a result of that. But what I can say is that if we have more men supporting the women in the home space as a whole, you'll find that women are also able to do more in the workspace, because truly you would find, when you compare to both male and female in the executive role, you find that women are able to offer more, they have more value. It's not a shade to men really, but truly there is more value that women can actually bring to the workspace. So if we have more support from men, from the institution,
I don't want to
that
put
would
you on
also
the spot,
help.
but when you say that women have more value than men, I want to really know, what are you talking about? Tell me some of those values. Tell me one thing you think that a woman can do in the tech space that you feel that men cannot do.
I think the word for me, empathy. Empathy is one thing that we bring to the workplace, because we understand, we feel, right? Creativity is also another thing, even critical thinking too. We have that really. So
I feel like we're about to have a debate here.
No
I think
debate.
we're about to have a debate, but it's cool.
Sure, no problem. So yeah.
All right, that's pretty awesome. I have another question.
Yes, please.
And this is more from your personal story and your personal experience, the struggles that you have faced. Have there been any time where you faced a problem or an issue based on the gender or topic that you would like to share here?
Thankfully, the organizations, like I mentioned, that I've worked at, they've been very supportive of women taking on leadership roles. And we usually have these strict policies about if you feel in any way, maybe your counterpart or your male colleague is sort of like in a subtle way trying to undermine your position or your value or what you bring to the table, please flag it up. So thankfully, I've not had to do that in the workplace. But at the same time, I've had to prove myself. I've had to prove myself and show that, hey, I'm a salesperson, I am a growth impact person, and I know what I'm doing. So I have had to look for initiatives to support.
Awesome. That is brilliant. Thank you so much for being on the show. I know I would get another opportunity to talk more about this topic, whether it's on the show or outside the show.
Thank you.
It's really awesome, guys, to really talk about this. Women, breaking barriers, the gender equality is always brilliant. Just like they say in the UK trains, if you see it, you say it, sort. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. The show still continues, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Ramadan, the 9th month in Islamic calendar, is here again. This is a wonderful time to learn more about Islam and give to the cause of Allah. It's also a time when extra emphasis is on charity and good neighborliness. From the first day to the last day of Ramadan, join us on TVC from 3 to 6 a.m. every day for Ramadan Kareem, recitation of verses in the Quran, tafsir by great Islamic scholars. Ask the Sheikh for clarity on Ramadan and Islam. What's more, you can learn and win great prizes on the Ramadan quiz segment, all spiced up with soul-stirring nasheed.
Asking for a sign from you, 'cause I'm so broke inside.
Ramadan Kareem on TVC from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day in Ramadan. To participate, call or visit our marketing department, TVC Communications Limited, Eco Atlantic City, Victoria Island, Lagos. Telephone 0708 066 8003 or 0708 066 8004. You can also log on to www.tvccommunications.tv. Ramadan Kareem.
I find that the things that entertain me are the things that build my mind. I am seduced by success. I like fast cars and great houses and achievements. But more importantly, I like what success can achieve in the life of people. So I find that entertainment for me these days is anything that empowers and enlightens me and also entertains me in the process. So any hub or any platform that allows me to empower my mind and also entertain me in part are those things that lift me up and challenge me to be a better person.
Welcome back. Wonderful family. Wake Up Nigeria is still here. We're glad you're still with us through to the first half of the show. And it's been nothing short of amazing. A lot of great energy, and it promises to be even better from here on out.
Absolutely. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, the best breakfast show on television. We know where we keep you guys your mornings vibrant, informative, and entertaining. Look at this. Look at me. You guys know now. Entertaining. That's it now.
He's just trying to let you know that he's back.
I'm back.
Yes. I think you missed us a lot. What?
Yes.
Say you did, right?
I'm just because I'm on TV. Yes.
You didn't miss me, Abby.
Of course I did.
I'll go. Let me be good.
No, don't go. Please don't go.
Okay.
Please don't go.
I'll stay. But still to come on the show, we have a delicious Thursday planned for you. Some Thursday-inspired dishes, some insightful conversations still coming your way that will hopefully keep you hooked. Speaking of keeping us hooked, that chef is keeping my stomach hooked. Oh my goodness. Woo!
Of flavored crafts, yes. Ooh. So she's making breakfast for us. Bread pizza. That's what we're making.
Bread pizza.
Pizza size, bread size pizza. Yeah, so bread size pizza. And then there's something I just observed. Edgar, is it me? Is it my eyes? Is it that you are now taller? I don't know. Wow.
Wait, what kind of, are you insulting me or you're praising me? Choose one now.
I don't know. I'm somewhere in between.
What do you mean, I'm now taller?
But I know I'm teasing you. I don't know what's going on. I mean,
I'm fresher. Use the word fresh. I'm fresher. See this haircut? This is 45 pounds. 45 pounds.
I don't know who sent you
1K, 2K, blah, blah,
that you could have kept
wow.
when you came back to Nigeria. As in, you know.
All right, guys. All right, there is.
You know how many clip I would have bought with 45 pounds?
There is money now. There's money.
See, that thing you said was about 10 years ago.
Well, hey. But just so you know, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And my name is Edgar Iraka. Now remember to join the conversation by using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on all social media platforms. Now you can also watch us live anywhere in the world through our mobile app, available for downloads in Google Play Store and iOS.
Yeah, and if you're watching on your television set, GOTV channel 16, UHF channel 49, and of course StarTimes channel 121.
Yes, you can follow us across all social media platforms. I know you want to see this every single time, so follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at TVC Entertainment _.
Yeah, so let's get the rest of the show on the road. I am so excited about this particular book chat conversation, something a lot of people need to talk about. We have the author, Christopher Ehiomen Omoijiade. He is a prolific author. Yeah. He has written several impactful books, including Get Ahead, The Irrefutable Role of Gatekeepers, and then you too can be debt-free. Some leadership gems from the Bible are going to be hitting you in this particular book, some insights on leadership and so much more. Don't worry. It's going to be worth waiting for. Stay with us.
All right, now for a musical performance, we have Alade Adeni Zaire, popularly known as Never Dizzy. He's going to be giving us some amazing music, and he's also referred to as the Amuludun of Africa.
Yeah.
This guy is multi-talented, like, songwriting, rapper, professional MC. He's a hype guy. He's the light. He's the star. Oh God! I can't wait to see this guy come on stage.
I know you love the way I'm just all over you, baby. You got my fantasy, don't want me to be my lady. To Baba me daily, you know go love to go back. To Baba me lolly.
Hey. Okay. And of course, we have our final conversation with Folaremi Agunbiade, a Nigerian actor, writer with so many film credits to his name. Now, as an actor, he's featured in films that are some of the biggest streaming platforms in both Africa and all over the world. Notable works, we're talking about Mystic River.
Yes.
Then Introducing the Kujus.
Yes.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, he is my friend. I was just putting for you to round up. He's my friend, very good friend.
Is your person, have you?
Yes, now we've performed in different countries across the globe together.
You mean you met this morning?
Huh?
You met this morning, right?
Yeah, but performance is not just about physical. There are different kinds of performances.
I love it.
You have physical performance, spiritual performance, emotional performance. Oh,
it's going to be a really interesting conversation later on with them. Make sure you stay tuned for that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am honestly so pleased that you're back. And I'm just here to inform you that, that extra food that's usually left in the kitchen, you've not been here to eat it. It's me that's been eating it. So we have to...
But you know how much I have missed Nigerian delicacies now. You know how much. I've been taking chips, bread and chips. Chips, chicken, chips.
You know what?
I'm tired.
Let's
find that. I can't wait to get that amala.
I
can't wait to tear the pounded yam and store it back inside the plate. don't be taking chips.
Don't worry. We'll see what we can do. Let's
right.
take a quick look at the weather.
Let's make it rain. I took your line this time.
Yes, you did.
Welcome again to the kitchen this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. We are still making breakfast. Chef Oluwaseun has us on lockdown. She's a flavored craft. And this morning, we're making bread-sized pizza, okay? So the ingredients are still here. We're making use of bell peppers, tomatoes as well, ketchup.
Yes, and sweet chili sauce.
Sweet chili sauce.
Some
shredded chicken. We've cut up the sausages.
We have our
cheese
and bread.
I don't think you can have pizza without cheese. I mean, cheese is what puts it all together.
Cheese is a code.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Okay, so let's get started with putting it all together. Says you can't have pizza without ice cream.
Okay, so you need you really do not need to buy a pizza pan if you don't have one. If you have a baking pan, all good. A collapsible one, fantastic. So all you need to do is line your pan, line your baking pan, and then arrange your bread.
Falarimi, I hope you're watching keenly.
I'm watching.
Yes, so just pay attention. The chef is showing us what to do.
I'm hoping after this I won't have to go to chef school to go and learn how to cook, because she's here teaching us.
So let's put it here so we can see it clearly. Let's put it here. That's great.
Okay, so definitely after your bread, you want to go in with your sauce as you like.
Oh, so you're going to put it all together?
Yes.
I thought it was per slice. Okay.
So that we can have a whole, then, have the feel of a whole pizza platter.
Okay, okay. So there are so many uses of the regular bread. You know, you could do a lot with it. You could even make rolls, like beef rolls, chicken rolls. All you need to do is just take your slice of bread and then
get the fillings that you like.
That's it. There's so many uses for bread. It is not for bread sellers to make it expensive.
I want the base of our pizza to be a bit thicker. I'm going to double the bread.
Okay.
Just after the sauce.
Okay.
And then you come in with another topping sauce. It's looking Yum already. Okay, so this is a part you really did not want to leave out.
Yeah, putting the
layering
cheese.
with that cheese.
I like to put my cheese on the protein.
So this is like a double dose.
Okay.
You have it at the base, like
Are you taking
on
notes?
top of the
yeah,
bread.
I am.
Okay.
And then you come in with this.
Okay.
As you like it.
I should let you know before you wonder who is this man. Is Folaremi Agunbiade. He's an actor and he's our last guest today. So he's taking a look at his breakfast.
Oh, my breakfast! I thought I was just having a taste, so it's mine.
Yeah, don't
So when she's done, you can't taste it.
You say?
And I'm taking everything home.
You must be joking.
You said his breakfast, so I'm just trying to
Well,
reiterate.
he's taking a look at a cube of his breakfast.
Thank you. Okay, that's more specific.
Okay, so look at that. All the veggies and protein going.
This is how
so those
I
are
like
the toppings.
it. More sauce and then more cheese.
Chili. Oh, okay. That's a lot of sauce. Wow. And we already have sauce on the base. And we're using more cheese. It's going to be very, very cheesy. So, do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I'm a very good cook.
Okay. What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish? I don't know if to call it dish, but like I can make stew.
Stew?
Stew is something that she's laughing because she's a chef. That that's so basic. But like I can make stew.
What kind of stew?
Should I call it pepper stew, pepper sauce? The normal Nigerian stew.
I was trying to confuse you actually.
How?
That was the plan. Like when I say what kind of stew, I was thinking you say the stew now.
Yeah, but it's stew now. Actually, I think I was because like I'm like what other kind of stews there? But like to be honest, there are different kinds of stew now. There's the palm oil stew. There's the fish,
vegetable oil stew.
Yeah, you know, there are different
so
types.
You know all kinds of stew.
Yeah, I've always been on my own most of the time of my life. So like I learned to cook.
So Folaremi is a great cook, and so he will be a great judge of this morning's breakfast. We'll continue with putting this together, and I can tell you it's going to be yummy from the looks of things, right? You can guess. We're taking a break now. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, great Nigeria place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
It's time for our book chat conversation, and this particular conversation is one you might want to take note of and go back to YouTube and watch again. Why? Because I don't think there's anyone that doesn't have a family member, friend, relative, or colleague who has not been in debt. We have with us for book chat Christopher Ehinomen Omojiade. He is a prolific author. He's written quite a few books, very impactful ones, including Get Ahead, The Irrefutable Role of Gatekeepers, and then You Too Can Be Debt Free. Some leadership gems in the Bible, offering insights on leadership, success, and financial empowerment. Now, he's a graduate of Culinary School of Ministry and Abdullam Bible School as well, and he leads the Arimathea Believers Network, equipping marketplace apostles. Great to have you
Thank
back
you for
on
having
Wake Up
me.
Nigeria.
Thank you for having me, Titi. Thank
Wow.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a packed book. There's a lot to unpack from this.
Yeah.
You too can be debt free. I just want to look at the camera now and say, yes, you that is watching or listening right now, you too can be debt free. And there is a lot to say about someone who writes about debt.
Yes.
You can only write from a place of experience.
Yes.
So how much of this are you willing to share? The experience that led you to put this book together?
Quite a lot, because one of the things that debts usually would do is to cover you up in darkness. And whatever you allow stay in darkness grows in magnitude and grows in influence over you. So my journey was actually quite interesting of some sort, because debt sometimes can be like the weed in your garden that you often ignore till it becomes an entire forest.
Wow.
And even though I had run a lot of businesses and I was out there doing quite a lot of work, I found out that beneath it all was like a cancer. It was like a tumor that was growing. And like, you know, once it's not taken care of, diagnosed early or treated, death is the inevitable end.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of, I always say debt is a result, in my own case, of actions and inactions. Meaning that some things that you do and some things that you don't do.
Okay.
In my own case, actions like sometimes even robbing Peter to pay Paul. And it's sometimes inaction like not opening up to loved ones on time, not opening up to professionals or people that can chaperone you to a place of rest. So mine was a potpourri of some sort. And even though the amount was quite sizable, once I was able to retrace my steps and start applying the practical principles embedded in the book, I found myself in a space where I can be on this beautiful show with you this amazing morning.
And you can smile.
Oh, yes.
Because you are officially debt-free?
Yes.
All right. Now, there was a line my husband and I used to say in 2023, debt-free in 2023. There was something we were paying back for a long time, and we kept praying, debt-free 2023, debt-free 2023. And there are some people who have essentially borrowed from Peter to pay Paul.
Yes.
Over and over and over again. That cycle of debt and borrowing and lending. Oh, goodness me. Some lenders are offering you money and you're not even asking for it.
Yes.
So let's talk about why this actually exists.
I think debt is almost as old as man himself. It is something that didn't just start last century, the century before that. As long as man has been on the earth trading with man, you find out that debt has always been there. And unfortunately, because of the cultural narrative and the media projection of some sort, we found ourselves in a space where a lot of people are being influenced negatively.
Okay.
People are trying to keep up with the Joneses. People are trying to, get ahead faster than their legs can carry them.
Okay.
And the inevitable part will be debt. And once you get into that debt, you find out that it's a lot more difficult. You look for the next option to be able to breathe for a day or two. Off camera, I was giving you an instance of a story of someone who reached out to me. Her son had picked a phone and had borrowed from one of the loan apps and got her into debt. And in that space, in trying not to let mommy and daddy know that I'm in debt, a boy in school starts borrowing from all the other apps. It gets to a certain level, and that's one thing. There's always a ceiling when it comes to pizza. You will run out of a Paul.
Wow.
You will run out. There will be a day that there won't be a Paul. Then everything eats the fat. So that often is debt's excuse, or should I put it this way, that is the initial pathway that he offers you as a means of escape. You can take from that man, you can take from that woman. You can breathe again for another day or two, or week or month before trouble comes. But the truth is, nobody really ever gets out of a deep hole by digging further down.
Wow. Wow. And it is digging a further hole. Even the fact that there are so many of these apps sending out messages and adverts, making people feel comfortable with debt. Can we talk a little bit about the spirituality behind debt?
I would like to say that because I'm a man of faith. and I like to explain this from my own faith perspective, that I believe strongly that there is a lot of spirituality towards money. I mean, the root word of money is currency, and that means current, it flows. If you understand that, you would understand that, like I'm speaking from the perspective of the Bible, he will always tell you that the borrower will be slave to the lender. And there is no definition of the word slavery that ever looks good, regardless of the dictionary that you use. A slave is a slave. It means that you will bow down to the whims and caprices of whoever you definitely owe. In fact, I would like to expand a little further by saying this. Every time you are indebted to someone, you are indebted to whatever they bow down to as well.
Okay.
You are indebted to their systems, their ways, their commands. You are indebted spiritually and otherwise.
So if they got their money or wealth from a particular dark place,
then I tell you that you put yourself in line to also be visited by whatever they got it from as well. But even more dangerous is the fact that they also control you. When you're in debt, you literally don't want to step out and bump into your creditor. What do you call that?
Wow.
That in itself is bondage in itself, because there's some certain places you can't go. There's some platforms you can't speak because your voice literally is taken away from you.
Wow.
But going back to the loan apps that you said, we are facing a pandemic of proportions that if we do not nip in the bud, I tell you for free, this generation and the ones to come will grapple with debt in a way that they would not imagine. I have a debt conclave. It's a platform that I just try and give back to just say, you know what, you need help. You need someone to encourage you that there is,
There's
rainbow. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
When you hear stories of people, people are suicidal, people have lost marriages, people have lost jobs, people have lost their essence as individuals, then you will know how dangerous it is. These loan apps pop up from nowhere, appear on the app store. You can borrow, and guess what? From research, I have a friend whose advocacy is tailored at bringing down these apps. Research shows that these particular apps are actually owned by quite a conglomerate of individuals who are perpetrating this down. So we need to nip it in the bud.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up on this now. It's a conversation that definitely can't finish now. The book title is "You Too Can Be Debt Free," and I'm just going to quote Deuteronomy 15:6. It says here, "You will lend to many nations, but you will never need to borrow. You will rule over many nations, but they will not rule over you." Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We have to head over for a musical performance at this point. Edgar, it's all yours.
All right. This is the time that I enjoy the most. It's time for some music. You know how we do it, like we're just fresh out the oven. We have a music performance by Alade Adeni Azire, popularly known as Never Deezy. It's awesome to have you here with us at Wake Up Nigeria. How you doing?
I'm good, Edgar. It's good to finally meet you again.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see you too. So I was just reading your profile and I can see that you are multi-talented. You know, you're a songwriter, rapper, you're also, a hype man. How do you combine everything together?
I mean, it's entertainment though, so it's my passion. It has been my passion since when I was young. So basically, I can flow either ways, songwriting, rapping, Hancock events, and also hype. So it's just inbuilt,
cool. You know, so yesterday was my birthday. I don't know, can you just give me like 30 seconds hype? 30 seconds hype for
yesterday was your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my nigga.
Hey.
Okay, me then clear Rujo, Edgar Lujo, me then clear Rujo, Edgar Lujo. Oh yeah, no me low yen, for me low yen. No be your money, give me that money. Edgar no dey wine me, give me that money. The money choke, the money plenty, it's too sweet, it dey vibe, who dey vibe?
It's okay. All right, guys, let's enjoy Never Deezy. Keep it going. Let's see.
All right.
It's Pablo on the beat.
I know you love the things I do. I know you wish to say I do. Hey. Rumba, 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 rumba. I know you love the way I'm just all over you, baby. You got my fantasy, the world big for be my lady. To have me daily. your smiles and the things where you do. Spiritual, I'm okay, you they do me like juju. Ooh, ooh, oh my God, you they turn me on. Girl, I'm so attracted while I motivate. See the way I love you, I cannot tell it up. But I know one day you go be my number one. Olofofo, one ikpe alifera. God pass them, I jai fair, what ikbera. On to the next one, I think my own family. Mommy, mommy, kilo too kuku. While people for me inside the other room. They say love is blind. Get a for you should want me ring rather than anywhere do to mummy cardigan no mora. Are you a want here go for Pamilara? Just like that too go lemon Milara. So do sharp, let us be together. Ooh, her body like a coke bottle, but she dey hide me like NSC bottle. Hey, for your matter fit to keep pressing. You dey busting me brain, you dey ginger me. Oh yeah, bear and let go today. No time for darling, go yani show. Follow me, go down to my lungu. No time for darling, go yani show. I know you love the way I'm just all over you, baby. You catch my fantasy, don't worry, go be my lady. To Baba me daily, you know go love to go back home. To Baba me lolly, I go they give you the latest. Oh me God, I feel like I'm you now. Oh me God, I must to ginger your matter. Ginger your matter, oh no, go ginger your matter, hold it on, wait. Holiday, mi ò lè wá ṣiṣẹ́ kú, mo máa gbọ́lódé. Ìdí ń sọ̀rọ̀, ìdí yẹn ò gbẹnudé. Pepper dem lifestyle wọlé faraway wa o. Never this is giving you the lamba. Based on romantic, now you be my sugar. I do no more, there is no yo-yo bitter. Carpenter rapper, you know I nailed it. No call card, but now you get the credit. See my bullshit love, my baby. Bullshit love, that's a biggie back and put it to go there, go, see. Kò jẹ́ gan, ilẹ̀kẹ̀ rọra, ṣá máa gbọ̀n díẹ̀ rọra, ilẹ̀kẹ̀ rọra bó ṣe ń gbọ̀n. My sweetie potato, oh baby tomato, love me jẹ́jẹ́, give me your love, oh, give you my love, oh.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today?
It's time for a final discussion. And from the kitchen, we have moved to the couch because the conversation is with Folaremi Agunbiade, a Nigerian actor and a writer with many film credits to his name. Now, as an actor, he has featured in films that are on the biggest streaming platforms, both in Africa and in the world, of course. Some of his notable works are The Mystic River for Netflix, Introducing the Kujus on Amazon Prime, and many other African magic telenovela series. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
You look quite like a pirate, you know, with this.
Yeah, I get bored of my look sometimes, so I just try different things.
No, stop it. So
Why?
this isn't what you look like a year or two ago?
Well, 4 months ago, not even 4 months, like 2 months ago, I was completely different. I didn't have this. Okay, I had this, but it wasn't this much. But this was completely off. Just
This is me telling DSS to note all your looks, so you're easily recognizable either way.
I don't want to be easily assassinated, just in case the opportunity comes.
Stop it. So, Folaremi as an actor,
Yeah.
has acting always been your passion? I like to ask this question because for some people it could be accidental,
Okay.
and for some people it's something they've always wanted to do. Which is it for you?
So for me, it was never, oh my God, I was born to act, you know. Like, okay, so what triggered it in the first place for me was I always watched Disney Channel, right? And then I saw a lot of, you know, kid actors and all of that, but like we didn't have that in Nigeria. And then I used to see kid actors acting well, and they were like leading films. So I was like, oh, how can we create this in Nigeria? So I went on Google and I was like, how to be in the movie industry, not how to be an actor. I just wanted to be in the movie industry, like write my stuff, change stuff. And then I saw go for auditions. I feel Google thought I wanted to be an actor. So it's like, oh, go for auditions. So I was like, okay, auditions. I went for an audition. And then I got there, I didn't know what I was doing. And then they're like, oh, act, do a monologue. And I'm like, monologue. They're like, act, like, do something. I just started shouting, oh, you killed my mom. Ah, I can't believe you killed my mom. But it was rubbish.
I'm glad you're honest.
Yeah, it was
Most
rubbish.
people wouldn't be.
Nah, it was rubbish I did. But funny enough, there was this particular producer that saw me at the audition. And he felt like, obviously, I didn't know what was going on, but he felt like I could do it. So he called me back, or he was the one that helped me to get the call back. That's Bolao Akitunde. Yeah, like he... Funny thing is, I've not heard from him in a while, but he gave me the first opportunity I had, like as an actor. And then it was something I think I was good at, but then I grew to like and, you know, had to always get better at it. Yeah.
This talk about, you know, your first audition has me thinking, it would be nice to have you do, now that you know better, a monologue.
Right now?
Yeah. Yeah, on the spot.
On the spot.
Which one are you going to do?
I don't carry monologues in my head, and the one I have is not TV friendly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you for the warning. But let's think of something fun. Like, okay, someone brings food to you.
Oh my God, this is such a nice food. Oh, I want to eat. How many cubes of sugar are in this thing? 5. Nah, that's too much for me. I'm going to have diabetes. I don't want to die. Please don't kill me. No.
Because of food.
Food is the first thing that came to my mind.
Like, he even had to point at the kitchen. Like, you like food too much.
Funny, you know, I used to like food, but like I changed.
You changed?
I think I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. When you get older, you stop liking food.
How can you stop liking food?
You don't like food as much as you used to when you were younger.
How can you? Well, I'm speaking for myself.
Didn't that happen to you?
That happened to me, as a matter of fact. So that's why I cannot say no. Yeah. But how do you stop liking food?
I don't know what happened. I actually don't understand what it is. Even sugar. Like, you know, when I was younger, I would see older people like at parties. There's Coke, and they just take like 2 sips, and they're done. And I'm like, you guys are wasting this whole 35 cl. Like,
that I can identify with.
But then the funny thing is now I'm like that. I can't take. Once I take like 1 or 2, yeah, I'm just like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm like, what's going on? Like, it's just 30 plus, guys, chill. Like, I'm not 56 years old. I'm not acting like that.
Now, you've lived a very interesting life, considering the fact that, one, you had a, in quote, fast education. You finished secondary school quite early. Now, at the time you finished school, trying to make a decision on what to study, were there influences, or it was a decision you could make on your own?
No, it wasn't a decision I could make. If it was a decision I could make on my own, I'd be a footballer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I really till today I'm still angry at my dad.
Really now?
Yeah, because I told him, I'm like, oh, I actually want to play football, and he's like, no, what's the meaning of that? You know, I mean, at that time, football wasn't such a big deal per se. I mean, people used to watch football, right? But like, unlike now, everyone is open to the idea of, you know, football and all of that. But Yeah, if I could make the decision myself at that time, it would have been football.
It would have been football.
Yeah.
Like
Nothing
no.
else.
But have you settled with your dad?
Oh, we didn't necessarily have a fight. It's just, there was this day we were watching football, and then it goes like, this Neymar boy is probably making a lot of money. I'm just like,
yeah, dude.
You had the opportunity to make me be Neymar, but like you said no. So like, well, yeah, we're good.
Okay, so let's talk about your film productions.
Yeah.
What would you say has been the most challenging role you've ever had to take on?
Most challenging role? I have to think, because most times I say one and then I remember after like, there was something worse than that. So I would say the Mystic River.
Why?
Because I'd never been in that kind of situation before. Like we went to shoot somewhere for like about 5 months.
5 months?
Yeah, in a forest. Like
in a forest?
An actual forest. That was the first time I saw scorpions in my life. And it's not like I saw one scorpion. Like scorpions were chilling with us. You know, I can just
chilling.
I can just walk out of the house and then there are like five scorpions just passing. I have to wait for them to cross.
Wow. So you learned how to wait for them to cross?
I mean, you had to now to survive. There was no network. I mean, when I say no network, I don't mean like edge on your phone. I mean like zero. Like you can't communicate to anybody. So there was one particular place we used to have to go to make phone calls and all that. It was like uphill. It was like
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
okay, so sorry, I was thinking out loud. Were you properly compensated for this?
I mean, that is a very, what's the word? It's a subjective conversation.
Cutting off communication with the world. This isn't a reality show that you know you could make a lot of money.
Yeah, but I mean, so to be honest, in Nigeria, are you ever really compensated?
That brings a big question.
Yeah, in Nigeria, are you ever really compensated? Because, and the thing is, you have to also understand, in as much as it's your work, you kind of have to understand how things, you know, are going, because we can't compare ourselves to Hollywood. You know, because if I were to say, was I compensated properly, I'll be thinking of Hollywood, because the money is actually like there. But the compensation was good enough. I mean, for Nigerian standard. Yeah, it was very.
So were you paid monthly or altogether?
Altogether. And I prefer it that way because I like being rewarded after my work. It's the same thing I do when I'm reading my books. Like I wouldn't watch TV, I wouldn't play games until I'm done reading. It feels better. You know, when you get your reward at once.
Are you one of those who criticize themselves? Like you watch your movies and you're like, what did I just do? Okay, I could probably have, or you're the type that just believes so much in your capabilities and you leave it at that?
I believe in my capabilities, yeah, but like I criticize myself a lot. I mean, so I just produced my first film ever, right? That went out. Let me put it that way. I just produced the first one that went out last year with my co-producers and my co-creators. But
what is it called?
The Struggle is Real.
What a name! The Struggle is Real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, but the reason I was saying this was about the criticism thing you were asking.
Okay.
So I criticize myself so much that I'll create something, people would like it, and I'm like, nah, it doesn't look good. So I'm just like, let's throw the money away. So I was just wasting my money. I'll create something, I won't drop it. I won't drop it. I just kept on throwing my money away until this time around I collaborated with people. And obviously, I can't be like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, are you crazy? Do you know how much work and, you know, stuff?
So I need to go back to all of those works?
No, I'm not going back. It's old. It's gone. It can't look good.
Okay, so what should we expect from you now?
Right now? Well, first of all, people should go and check out The Struggle is Real. Like, because it's about, what do they call it? What we're actually going through in Nigeria, like the average youth in Nigeria.
Let's continue this conversation in the kitchen.
Okay.
Because I know you can't wait to have breakfast.
Okay, yeah.
So let's head there. Yeah.
For sure.
Let's head to the kitchen.
Okay.
It's time for
Why did you cook rice and you not wash the sink?
I really hope you get a job soon.
right, it's time for you to have breakfast.
Okay.
And I know you really can with Chef Oluwaseun of Flavored Craft make breakfast. And this is bread-sized pizza.
Bread-sized pizza.
Bread-sized pizza.
Okay, so can I dive into it now?
Yes, you can dive into
bites.
it.
While he's doing that, let her tell us a bit about what's in there.
Yeah, let me help you with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us what's in there.
I had pizza yesterday, so I'm sure this has to taste better.
Oh, that was crunchy.
that crunch.
My goodness.
Oh, that crunch. Oh, gosh.
My guy.
So should I give my verdict?
Yes.
It tastes like her face.
And what does her face taste like?
That's new. That's
It
new.
tastes beautiful.
That is so nice.
Not just because we're on TV.
Thank
like
you.
I just a legit tastiness.
With all that cheese, I expect it to taste
That crunch.
divine.
Just
As in,
You guys had the crunch.
yes.
yes.
Oh, gosh.
I don't really used to hear crunch.
No, you
I only used to.
It tastes the
taste
crunch.
the
So,
crunch.
yes. So, all of you that think, pizza is only with the dough, you can use bread to make pizza.
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes, if you have all the ingredients, all you need to do is just use bread and save yourself all the stress of trying to get it right and slapping yourself in the face.
Can I ask the chef something?
Yeah, sure.
Does this have to happen with every pizza?
This
It has to.
This is the
It's
sign
the
that you have a
beauty,
great
the
time.
beauty, and
This is the sign.
That's why they say.
that's what brings everything together.
Yeah.
You need to experience
So I need to
that.
get more messy then.
Please go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show, Polarimi. It's been quite an interesting conversation. Our conversation started before, so you just dived into, there was a lot said. But thank you indeed. Thank you so much, Chef Oluwaseun. Thank you. We can't wait to dive into the pizza.
It's been a tasty Thursday in the Wake Up Nigeria neighborhood, and we're so glad you could join us. Make sure you do it again tomorrow morning, however, 7 a.m. people.
Bright and early.
Indeed. See
Enjoy
you
your day.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.